Dear Goinkans, this is in reference to the sixth chapter, Factors and Multiples, given on your math side book on page number 79. The objective of this topic is to make you learn about factors and how to find the factors using division method. So, factors and multiples are different things, but both involve multiplication. First, we'll learn about factors and then we'll learn about multiples. Factors are what we can multiply to get the number. Factors of a number can be found using two methods. One is division method and second is the multiplication method. Let's start with the division method. Using division, we can say factor is a number which divides a given number without leaving a remainder. So how can we find the factors of a number using division? We'll take the number whose factor we want to find and divide it by numbers from 1 to 9 and write their respective quotients. That is, for example, we want to find the factors of the number 52. So for that, we'll take the number 52 and divide it by numbers from 1 to 9 and see which number divides it exactly and which does not. So starting from the 1, we'll see 52 divided by 1. We know that any number divided by 1 gives the number itself. So 52 divided by 1 is equal to 52. Then we'll divide 52 by 2. Using the division, 52 is the dividend and 2 is the divisor. First, we'll take the first digit 5 because 5 is greater than 2. So using table of 2, 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4. So I'm going to write 2 2 are 4 because 4 is smaller than 5. So then I'm going to subtract 5 and 4. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Then I have to divide 1 by 2, but since 1 is smaller than 2, I cannot divide it. So I have to bring the other number 2 down. So now the number is 12. So using again table of 2, 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8, 2 5 are 10, 2 6 are 12. So 2 6 are 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So our remainder is 0 and our quotient is 26. So we can say that since the remainder is 0, we can say 52 is exactly divided by 2 and the quotient is equal to 26. So 52 divided by 2 is equal to 26 because remainder is 0 and 2 divides 52 exactly and the quotient is equal to 26. Therefore, 52 divided by 2 is equal to 26 and we'll write quotient equal to 26. Now what we are going to do, we are going to divide 52 by 3 and see what our quotient is equal to. So again using division, 52 is again the dividend, but now the divisor is 3. So again taking the first digit because 5 is greater than 3. 3 1 are 3. So I'm going to write 3 here and 1 here. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Since 2 is smaller than 3, I cannot divide it. So I have to bring the second digit down. So now the number is 22. Now again using table of 3, 3 1 are 3, 3 2 are 6, 3 3 are 9, 3 4 are 12, 3 5 are 15, 3 6 are 18, 3 7 are 21. So I'm going to write 3 7 are 21 because 22 is not in the table of 3. So therefore 22 minus 21 is 1. Since the remainder is 1, therefore we can say 52 is not exactly divided by 3. Therefore 3 does not divide 52 exactly. So that's what we are going to write here. 52 divided by 3 cannot divide 52 exactly. Now we'll divide 52 by 4. We'll find out quotient equal to 13 and it exactly divides 4 exactly divides 5 because the remainder is 0 and the quotient is equal to 13. So I'm going to write 13 here. Then using the same procedure for numbers 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, we'll see that none of these numbers can divide 52 exactly. So we'll write cannot divide 52 exactly here. So we can see that only few of the numbers can divide 52 exactly, and those numbers and their respective quotients are the factors of 52. That is, 1 divides 52 exactly, 2 divides 52 exactly, and 4 divides 52 exactly. Therefore, 1, 2 and 4 are factors of 52 and their respective quotients, that is 52, 26 and 13 are also the factors of number 52. Therefore, the factors of 52 are 1, 2, 4, 13, 26, and the number 52 itself. Therefore, we can say that all divisors that divide the number exactly and their respective quotients are the factors of a given number. So this is how we find factors of a given number using the division method. Practice some of the questions yourself. Thank you.